Sometimes you got to get pissed off in order for you to give God a yes. Sometimes you got to become so frustrated in what you're currently doing that God will forcefully remove every source of your dependence, and he will take it all away, dry it all up, expose those people, and you will have no other choice but to drop to your knees and give God a yes. It was when I was in corporate America, my manager told me one day, he said, "You've been in the restroom for 3 minutes." At this point, I'm a whole grown woman in my whole 30s. And a sucker was timing how long I was in the bathroom. I said, "Lord, as long as I live and as long as you live in me, I would never give a person the authority to think that they can clock my time in the restroom." And I said, "Give me 3 months and I will be off this job." And when I tell you, because I had planned, because God had me in a whole 1 year planning cycle, when it was time for me to transition off that job, honey, I did it with ease. Why? Because I was already working on a plan in the background. See, when God told me this is what I need you to do, I was like, okay, I'm going to work it. I'm going to do it. But I wasn't taking it seriously. But when that sucker told me, "You've been in the bathroom 3 minutes. Now I want to take my gift seriously. Now I want to, God, what I got to do? I got to work more hard. I got to do this, got to do that, got to do this." And I began to do it. And when I left that job, it was on a Monday I resigned, because I didn't resign on a Friday. I resigned on the busiest day of that place. They sent me home because I was so happy. They couldn't even take it. They told me to go home. I say, "Nope, I need all of my pay for the day." They said, "We'll pay you." But I said I would never allow someone to tell me how long I've been in the restroom. And so sometimes you have to get pissed off enough. You ain't pissed off enough. That's why you haven't launched your business. That's why you haven't wrote your book. That's why you haven't given God a yes. That's why you're still having laziness and procrastination, because you, my friend, haven't gotten pissed off enough. But when you get pissed off enough, watch you begin to bloom and thrive and blossom. Watch your faith become alive and you begin to expand in territories. So my friend, you're going to be very triggered very soon, because God is waiting on your yes.